There's some sort of a rivalry between Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk. In fact, the two of them have been threatening to do a physical mixed martial arts type of cage fight with each other. I forget who challenged who, but the other accepted. And I've seen some venues that go, okay, well, you can come and do it here. You can come and do it there. I don't know if this is even going to happen. Quite frankly, it seems to me to be a little dumb. But in any event, the rivalry is evidently not merely personal and not merely rhetorical. It's becoming a business rivalry. Now, you might say, well, wait a minute. There was always a business rivalry in the sense that when Elon Musk bought Twitter, he became a rival for Zuckerberg, who owns Facebook and also Instagram. But evidently, Zuckerberg has decided, you know what? I'm going to teach Elon Musk a lesson. I'm going to start my own version of Twitter. And he evidently hired some Twitter engineers to put together his own equivalent, which is called Threads. And Threads was recently released, and Zuckerberg was trumpeting. He put out a statement basically saying, we've hit an amazing record. We've got 100 million registrations in the first 5 days. And that truly would be impressive, except you realize that what Zuckerberg did is he essentially pushed the 1.8 billion Instagram users to sign up for Threads. So out of the 1.8 billion, evidently 100 million said, okay, I'll do it. And the real question is not, can you get people to sign up? When you got a kind of user base that big like Instagram, you're going to be able to get a pretty impressive number. Now, interestingly, if you follow Zuckerberg after his big announcement, oh, we got 100 million signups, he's been sort of relatively silent on the topic. And the reason is that people who have been going on Threads and using Threads or just, perusing Threads realize that Threads is dumb. Threads is stupid. Threads is not Twitter. Threads is no threat to Twitter. And in fact, the users of Threads are beginning to bail out already. I mean, within a matter of days. So Google Trends has a kind of way of measuring all this. They have a way of measuring the amount of searches for Threads versus Twitter. And of course, Twitter's up here, Threads is down here. No surprise, Threads is new. And then Threads shows a big surge. It moves right up there. It seems to be challenging Twitter, but same number of searches on Threads and Twitter. But then Threads takes a major nosedive and goes down to pretty much where it started off. So I won't say Threads is defunct or it's dead, but let's just say it is dying or it is on its back. It's not doing very well. Now, there have been some analysts who try to look at why this is the case. And I see one kind of social media guy saying that this was a very premature launch by Threads, that Threads has very limited functionality. It's really not, it doesn't have the versatility of Twitter, and it doesn't have a whole bunch of features up there anyway. Now, Twitter admittedly added features little by little, but that's the point. That's what you're competing against. Or you're competing against a social media platform that is very effective and very successful. It's kind of like saying if you want to start your own Amazon, you need to have something that competes with Amazon, that has the functionality, the ease, the quickness. I order on Monday, I get it on Tuesday. Sometimes I get it on Monday. And if you can't do that, you're not going to be a very effective competitor. You can't say, well, Amazon developed over the past 10 years, so I'm going to develop over the past 10 years. That won't work because now we do have Amazon. I think that another factor for why Threads is not doing well is censorship. Who wants to be on a censored platform? I mean, I asked this question about Facebook and Instagram also, but I guess what it is, people feel like, okay, well, Instagram's harmless. I'm just sharing photos, and Facebook is harmless. I'm just basically connecting with college friends and keeping touch with relatives and people I've lost touch of and so on. And there's a kind of benign aspect to all that. But anyone who wants to post interesting content is going to go, wait a minute, I don't want some owl-eyed censor looking over what I'm saying and telling me I can't say this and I can't say that. Maybe if I'm a leftist, I'm like, yeah, I want a safe space and, I'll be on this platform because I'll never see a different point of view. And so if you have that kind of a twisted mentality, maybe you like being on a censorship platform because it's censoring your way. It's censoring on your behalf. I think the other thing, of course, is that Twitter is a public square. Twitter is where debate really occurs. And you see on Twitter, for example, all kinds of provocative threads, people providing new information. And I don't just mean generalists who are pontificating on different types of issues, but experts. Legal experts will talk, for example, about the Trump case, when there was the submersible that went under the water. All kinds of technical people on Twitter were giving explanations of what could have happened or what they thought did happen. And at the very least, as you read through these threads, you feel like, wow, at least I know, whether I agree or don't agree, I know a lot more about this. By contrast, go right now on Threads and you'll see it's mainly rubbish. It's things like breathe deeply every day, or just kind of fortune cookie type observations. There's no discussion, there's no debate. There really are no, even though it's called Threads, there are no interesting threads on Threads. And so, in a way, I'm glad about all this because I don't think that a bad actor like Zuckerberg should be rewarded. It would be really great to see Threads kind of crash and burn. And quite honestly, I think long-term, the fate for all censorship platforms is pretty dismal. MyPillow is celebrating its 20th year anniversary. They've sold more than 80 million MyPillows, and Mike Lindell at MyPillow wants to thank each and every one of you by giving you the lowest price in history on his MyPillows. You get the queen size MyPillow for $19.98, regular price $69.98, so just $10 more for the king size. You get deep discounts on all the MyPillow products, and wow, you got bed sheets, mattress toppers, MyPillow pet beds, you got robes, mattresses, my slippers, and so much more. This is the time to try out some of the other amazing products that you've had your eye on. Go to mypillow.com, use promo code Dinesh to get this amazing offer on the queen size MyPillow for $19.98, or call 800-876-0227. The offer comes with a 10-year warranty, a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you got nothing to lose, and it's time to start getting the quality sleep you deserve. Once again, the number to call, 800-876-0227, or go to mypillow.com. Don't forget to use the promo code DINESH Dinesh.